Hello everybody, I'm Scott Poynton and welcome to another Cooee podcast. I recently travelled to the US Southeast where I met with forest industry people who work for or who are linked to TFT member Enviva. Enviva is the world's largest manufacturer of wood pellets. It's not without controversy. NGOs are concerned for the biodiversity of the southeastern forests, one of the world's major wood baskets. NGOs often paint brands like Enviva as villains, and yet the people who work for those brands are, from my experience, just like you and me, and more often than not, just like the people who work for the NGOs. They have the same hopes, the same aspirations, and often even the same fears. There is a rich potential for common ground and common understanding if we could just sit down and listen to each other. In this podcast, we hear from Prendergast, a rabbit beagle breeder and an arrowhead hunter. I'm with Kyle Prendergast, and Kyle is the commodity manager in the Mid-Atlantic region for Enviva. How are you, Kyle?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good, mate. Beautiful day today.
Sure is.
Nice bit of sunshine out there.
Yes, sir.
Here we are stuck in the office.
That's right.
Never mind. We should have talked to each other out in the bush next time. Tell us about your job.
Well, as you said, I'm a commodity manager. I am basically securing the relationship between Enviva and I work about 15 suppliers, all of which have a chipper. So I buy wood for the mill from these loggers. I guess that would be my primary focus, is to buy wood as cheaply as possible from the loggers so we can make pellets. Other responsibilities include making sure we're sourcing wood from tracts that we believe should be harvested and avoiding areas that we shouldn't harvest.
What are some of those areas, mate? The areas you shouldn't harvest?
I think in particular in this region, we're in the southeastern region of Virginia. The high conservation value areas in this region are going to be cypress swamps and basically bottomland hardwood tracts.
Okay, and Enviva's got a whole process for identifying those.
Correct.
And do you get out in the bush to check the tracks, or do you have a process for sort of vetting them?
We do have a process. Whenever a new supplier or a supplier sends me a new track to set up on the computer, so when the wood crosses our scales, we already know where it's coming from. We have an estimate of how much wood from that track will come to Enviva, and I have GPS coordinates on the track and a track map. So I can use the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service wetlands mapper and it has wetland delineation codes. So I can look at the track with aerial imagery and with the codes overlaying on the track, and I can see. Basically, we look at for two codes in particular, an E code and an F code, which both would be subject to a cypress stand.
Right. Okay.
So if the track does have a E or F code, then it is something that we may have to go look at before we can make a decision. Yes, we want to buy this fiber, or no, we don't want to buy this fiber.
You want to avoid the high conservation areas.
Correct.
Okay. So tell us about your background. How did you come to be in this job? How old are you, mate?
I'm 26 years old.
26. Is this your first job out of school or out of uni? Or
This is my third.
Okay. So tell us about your background. Are you from the region?
I am, yeah. I grew up in Matoaco, Virginia, a little small town up around Petersburg on the Appomattox River. I went to school at James Madison University. I got a degree in geographic sciences. One concentration was geographic information systems, and the other was environmental conservation, sustainability, and development. So out of school, I went to work for the Fish and Wildlife Services, Department of Game and Inland Fisheries for the state of Virginia as an aquatic technician, shocking fish and drift netting in the rivers, collecting data primarily on shad, and also sourcing eggs for a hatchery.
Breeding programs and things like this?
That's right.
Yep.
Then I took another job over in Hampton, which kind of brought me down into this region on a little island, Fort Monroe, out in the Chesapeake Bay. And I was on a public works contract over there, making maps of all the utilities, water lines, sewer lines, some electric, some gas, that type of thing.
And then you came to Enviva?
I came to Enviva as a GIS specialist, and evolved from there to a fiber supply forester for the Southampton mill. And through some reorganization, I'm a commodity manager for 15 or so suppliers throughout the region now.
You enjoy it?
I do. I love the job.
Great.
It's great.
Do you have a family yet? Are you married?
I've had a girlfriend for a while.
Okay.
4 or 5 years.
Oh, well, that sounds positive.
That's right.
What does she do?
She is a dietitian, registered dietitian, mostly works in cardiac rehab.
Okay.
So she goes to 4 or 5 different hospitals on a circuit, weekly or biweekly, and tracks heart attack patients or cardiac patients who are in rehab and helps them with their diet to prevent future attacks.
Okay. I think I know the answer to the question that I'm going to ask you by the pictures on your wall and on your computer. What do you do in your spare time?
I'm a beagler. I raise and train AKC registered rabbit beagles.
Rabbit beagles?
Rabbit beagles,
Is that a specific type of beagle, or is it just a term for hunting?
Well, all beagles were bred for hunting. There's a line of them now that's used for fox hunting. A lot of guys use them for deer hunting, and what they're originally bred for was rabbit and hare hunting, and that's what my line does.
How many dogs you got?
I have about, I'd say, 18 to 25 typically right now, probably 18 or 19. All 13-inch females, and my kennel partner over in Williamsburg, he handles all the males, and he has probably 15 to 20.
So it's like a business, in fact, isn't it? You're breeding and selling the pups on and things like that?
He has his business, and I have my own business, and we're just kind of partners.
Okay. You love it?
I do, yeah. I do love it.
Anything else?
I like to artifact hunt. I like hunting for arrowheads in the fields in the springtime. And
how do you do that? Metal detector, or
no? Just
because these arrowheads are stone arrowheads, are they? Or?
Stone arrowheads, yeah.
Okay.
When the farmers go disc, you want to find fields close to the rivers, the Nottoway, the Meherrin, the Blackwater River around here, and you find farmers' fields. Well, a lot of the farmers have gone to no-till farming, where they're not disturbing the soil. They're just punching a hole and basically using a seed drill. And you want to avoid those kind of fields. You want to find fields where they're still turning the soil. Right. And then after a big heavy rain, you go walk the fields, and it turns over a lot of the arrowheads.
So these are from Native American?
They are, yes.
Yeah. So they must be pretty old?
Yeah. Some of them are several thousand years old.
Wow. You got a collection, and would you send them to museums?
I have a small collection, nothing like some of the big timers around here, but I have, a couple buckets full.
Unusual hobby?
Yeah, I guess.
Next question. What gets you out of bed in the morning? You know, what are you looking for in your life? What keeps you going, mate?
I guess I like seeing my work. It's hard to say, but progression in my projects. Like I like building and that kind of thing, just because I can see my work done. I've always liked, cutting grass. It sounds kind of boring, but I actually like cutting grass. Yeah. I enjoy sitting on the track.
You like seeing the result after.
That's right. Yeah, that's kind of an example. Probably a pretty bad one, but
no, I think it's pretty good. I mowed my own lawn on Friday night, actually, and I enjoy it.
Yeah,
you like seeing the result of your hard work.
That's right.
Okay,
that's right.
And you think you can get that here in what you're doing? And
I guess I've been in my role a little over a year now, and I think we're doing a great job as a team, and myself as an individual as part of that team. So
you like being part of a team?
I do.
Yeah. Can you name for me the one thing that's given you the most joy in your life?
Probably nature.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You like being out in nature?
I love hunting, fishing, my beagling. All my hobbies are basically outside.
What about your greatest disappointment?
Probably be freshman year of college.
Didn't go so well?
Didn't go so well.
What happened?
It was just a big adjustment.
Yeah. College is where you go from high school into, college is what you call the first year of university?
That's right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Big adjustment.
Yeah.
Did you move away from home for that?
I did. I'm probably one of the people that should have done a community college and stayed at home for 2 years, but I went up to James Madison University and wasted my parents' money, I guess. Had too much fun up there for a little while.
Well, that's all right. That's what university's about too.
And then I had a lot of making up to do for the last 3 years. So
but you did?
I did, yeah. I pulled everything up. So
well done. Well done. What about the future? What hopes do you have for the future?
Well, I just bought a new house, building a new kennel, and I guess one of my dreams is to be a big landowner.
A big landowner?
I want to start buying some land, yeah.
Is that right? With forest or? Yeah.
Forested land.
Agriculture too, or not so much?
More for wildlife than agriculture. We put food plots in all of our hunting land, and I think the open land I would plant for wildlife, not much for
agricultural.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. What do you worry about? What do you see that worries you?
You might have to come back to me on that one. I'm
drawing a blank.
Yeah, I don't really worry too much.
Well, that's all right. You're only 26.
Yeah.
You don't want to worry too much, do you?
I try not to.
Yeah, that can come later.
That's right.
Plenty of time for it.
That's right.
Okay, last question. When the day comes when you finally stop working?
Hopefully next year.
Hopefully next year?
Yeah.
Okay. Next year, that'll be good. Jeez, I tell you what, I'm in the wrong job. What do you reckon you'll do when you stop working?
Keep breeding dogs.
Yeah. You love your dogs.
I do.
Just beagles, or have you look at other dogs? Or
I have one bird dog that I use for deer hunting, and I have one black lab as a house pet, but I love my beagles. And I've made a pretty good name for myself in the field trial world, and hopefully I'm a Hall of Famer one day.
Yeah? What does that mean? What does that involve? With the Kennel Club?
Yeah. AKC, American Kennel Club Beagling Hall of Famer, I guess is what it would be called.
For breeding top quality dogs?
Yeah. Top performing
in the field.
Top performing dogs.
Well, I hope you get there, mate. You seem to be on the right path.
I hope so.
Good on you. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
You've been listening to Kyle Prendergast, aspiring Hall of Famer. Do listen to the other 10 podcasts in this Enviva Forest Industry People series. I'm Scott Poynton. Thanks for listening.